Let me show you what went down in the past 24 hours with Donald Trump's erratic WMD, weapon of mass distraction behavior. Let's contrast it to President Biden's final message to the American people and the powerful message he was sending to Donald Trump and the international community. Disclaimer, when I show you these Trump posts, view them in the context of Donald Trump is just trying to distract. WMD, weapon of mass distraction. What's he trying to distract from? He promised there would be peace in Ukraine in 24 hours. Frankly, after the election, assume he meant the inauguration, but why give him the benefit of the doubt? That's not going to happen. His envoy to Ukraine, Keith Kellogg, said he needs at least 100 days to first build a framework. Prices are not going to be going down under Donald Trump. He says that it would be very hard to do that. He's talking about trying to stabilize things, and then he's having J.D. Vance and other surrogates say that we're in a dumpster fire of an economy, which we are not. It's going to be a lot of broken promises. It's why he's doing things like this. On his social media platform, he's posting, or it's being posted on his behalf, new Trump 2024 black MAGA shoes, half price for anyone who clicks this post. Is this really what you wanted? I thought we wanted lower egg prices, to make housing more accessible and affordable. I thought that those were the things that we were talking about here. But oh, you got black MAGA shoes and you click the link and you get Patriot inspired shoes that Trump is apparently lending his name, image, and likeness to. Donald Trump then posts this image of himself holding a gun, and it says the Republican establishment was against him. The news media is against him because everyone who was against him, America was with him. Everyone who loves America was with him. Ooh, we're supposed to be so shocking, Donald. You're holding a gun. Ooh, maybe I should be distracted from the fact that you promised lower prices and affordable housing and all of these things that you're not going to do. Don't get distracted. Oh, then he posts Alina Habba, who was just swooning over Andrew Tate in a podcast interview, someone who's been charged with sex trafficking. And Donald Trump reposts Patriot for life. Trump should be paid damages and restitution. Oh my God. Trump is such a victim. Wow. What a victim president-elect. Grow up. It amuses me that one of the things that MAGA tries to act like is we're alpha. Come on, masculine guys. This is how you be masculine. And then it's like, yeah, I'm whining. I need to be paid damages and restitution. Just a bunch of whiny crap. Oh, then Donald Trump trolls the people of California and Los Angeles who have been suffering from these horrific fires by doing an AI image that says Trump was right on fire. Then he, again, wants to use this as a political wedge issue. It's not climate change. It's Democrats. MAGA. We are not animals. And then he does a photo of Tony Montana from Scarface. If Trump was guilty, why did the J Select Committee destroy all the evidence they compiled against him? All right, Donald, you could literally Google the evidence of the January 6th committee. Like, it's archived. Like, again, to all of the MAGA supporters out there, I'm not sure how many of you watch this, but if you're watching it, literally Google January 6th committee archive. You can find the J6 committee depositions, transcripts, all of the stuff. The reason it had to be archived is because when the MAGA Republicans took over Congress, they removed it from their server, but it's transferred. Anybody can access it. It's not deleted. Don't y'all do your own research? Isn't that the thing? And then Donald Trump reposts God's gift to America. That's how you talk about yourself. I mean, honestly, for those who are religious out there, you're God's gift to America. I mean, seriously, could you ever imagine if President Biden posted a photo of himself and said God's gift to America? Could you imagine the outrage right there? But look, folks, you're going to see a steady stream of that crap over the next few years. Don't get distracted by it. Let's call it out for what it is. A pathetic attempt to try to distract. We're not going to fall down the rabbit holes. We're just going to say that's the smoke screen. What's it a smoke screen for? Well, the fact that he represents the Broligarchs, the tech bro oligarchs, the ones who party in Mar-a-Lago, who want their tax cuts. Billionaires for the tax cuts. Your taxes get raised. Tax cuts for the more money, more handouts, more social welfare for the billionaires, while your health care gets taken away. While they go and take away your rights, they're delivering what you deserve to the billionaires who are so greedy. They're not happy with 5 private jets. They need 10 private jets. 2 or 3 yachts, not good enough. The fact that the market was up 55 to 60% under Biden, not good enough for the broligarchs. They take pleasure knowing that they're doing so much better than everybody else, that other people are suffering. That's what makes them happy, apparently, because their net worth has increased so much under Biden, yet they're acting like they're victims. I digress. Let me show you, though, Biden's final message right here. This is what I want to focus on. President Biden saying how his administration is leaving the next administration with a very strong hand to play. Let's play it.
My administration is leaving the next administration with a very strong hand to play. And we're leaving them in America with more friends and stronger alliances, whose adversaries are weaker and under pressure. An America that once again is leading, uniting countries, setting the agenda, bringing others together behind our plans and visions. An America which is no longer at war, which has made historic investments in American workers, American energies, American factories, generating the strongest economy in the world, which is now in a much better position to win the future against any competitor. These wins are not partisan. They're American. They benefit all Americans and reflect America's endless capacity for leadership and reinvention.
Here, President Biden looks back on his career. Let's play it.
Let me close with this. Like many of you, I've dedicated a significant portion of my career to our nation's foreign policy. As chair of the Foreign Relations Committee as a senator, vice president for 8 years, and now president of the United States, I put together one of the most competent foreign policy teams, I would argue, in American history, sitting in this room and before my eyes. Throughout my career, the world has undergone tremendous change. But certain things have always held true. At our best, America leads not only by the example of our power, but the power of our example. In the past 4 years, we've used that power, not to go it alone, but instead to bring countries together, to increase shared security and prosperity, to stand up to aggression, to solve problems through diplomacy wherever possible, and to relentlessly defend democracy, civil rights, and human rights. Because that's who we are. That's who we are. You've heard me say it many times before. We're the only country on earth founded on idea. Every other country is founded on geography, religion, ethnicity, or some other unifying factor. But America was built on an idea, literally, not figuratively. That idea was all women and men are created equal. The idea that has inspired the world for 250 years and counting. We're always reaching to do better, always looking to the future, not our best, always seeking progress for our people and for people everywhere. It's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. Today, I'm optimistic about our future, as optimistic as I've ever been. Just have to remember who in the hell we are. You've heard me say it many times. We're the United States of America, for God's sake. There is nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together and commit to it. Nothing. So thank you all for all you've done. I hope many of you are going to be staying in the next administration to keep this moving. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Here, President Biden talks about climate change. Let's play it.
Likewise, clean energy transition will race ahead in years to come. I know some in the incoming administration are skeptical about the need for clean energy. They don't even believe climate change is real. I think they come from a different century. They're wrong. They are dead wrong. It's the single greatest existential threat to humanity. The clean energy transition is already happening. China is trying to dominate the clean energy, manufacturing, critical materials, supply chains. They want to capture the market of the future and create new dependencies. The United States must win that contest. And we will shape the global economy and the planet for decades to come.
Here, President Biden talks about Ukraine. Let's play it.
When Putin invaded Ukraine, he thought he'd conquer Kyiv in a matter of days. But the truth is, since that war began, I'm the only one that stood in the center of Kyiv, not him. Putin never has. Think about it. It was a long train ride, but I'm the only commander-in-chief to visit a war zone not controlled by U.S. forces. We helped Ukrainians stop Putin. And now, nearly three years later, Putin has failed to achieve any of his strategic objectives. He has failed thus far to subjugate Ukraine, failed to break the unity of NATO, and failed to make large territorial gains.
And here's one more clip of him talking about Ukraine. Let's play it.
My administration is leaving the next administration with a very strong hand to play. And we're leaving them in America with more friends and stronger alliances, whose adversaries are weaker and under pressure. And America, that once again is leading, uniting countries, setting the agenda, bringing others together behind our plans and visions. In America, which is no longer at war, which has made historic investments in American workers, American energies, American factories, generating the strongest economy in the world, which is now in a much better position to win the future against any competitor. These wins are not partisan. They're American. They benefit all Americans and reflect America's endless capacity for leadership and reinvention.
I mean, to me, that's what a president sounds like. I don't know, you need accordion hands, you need drama, you need infighting. And still, I mean, that's what, you need a reality show president, or do you want a dignified president who speaks soft and effectuates power by keeping his promises? You tell me what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. A powerful message indeed from President Biden. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.